If you can't sell yourself, then how can you expect somebody else to do it for you? It sounds super simple, but you need to be able to figure out things yourself first before you can ask somebody else to start recommending you. You can't just hand people a link and expect that they know exactly what to do, right? Because often you have a certain brand or you have a certain style or certain features you want them to promote or a certain way you want them to promote you. If you don't educate them on that, how can they promote you in the way you want them to promote you? It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality of the affiliate. If you get the right affiliates in, and the right affiliates meaning they have access to your ideal customer profile, you're gonna have a lot more results at the bottom of the funnel. In today's episode, we're going to talk about affiliate marketing for B2B SaaS companies. For this one, I'm going to interview Joran Hofman, aka myself. As you might know, I'm the founder of Reditus, an affiliate platform and network purely built for B2B SaaS companies. Before starting Reditus, I worked at a company called Leadfeeder, which is now Dealfront, where I joined as a salesperson and left as the head of customer success. During this time, I also got experience in affiliate marketing, as I was recommending the best sales and marketing tools as an affiliate myself via a site called salesforcemarketing.co. As I experienced so many issues, I decided to build my own platform, and that's where Reditus got born. So this podcast is going to be a bit different than normal, probably a bit shorter as well. I will be asking myself questions, and it will remain non-promotional and packed with value. Let's just dive right in. So affiliate marketing is a form of indirect marketing. So let's start at the really basics. What is indirect marketing? So when you look at indirect marketing, maybe even start with direct marketing, you have defined your ICP as a SaaS company, right? So your ideal customer profile. If not, do so. With direct marketing, you're going to go after them directly. So you're going to either run paid ads, you're going to do SEO, you're going to do cold outbound, you're going to do things which allow you to reach your ideal customer profile directly. With indirect marketing, there's going to be somebody in between you and your ICP. So it could be either an agency, a publisher, an influencer, a consultant, could be anything, but you're going to have somebody else recommending you. So it's going to be indirect. Who that should be for you or what fits, I think it's really good to understand the differences between the different channels within indirect marketing. So you're going to have referral marketing, affiliate marketing, and then partner marketing. People have different opinions on what the difference is, but I'm going to explain mine and then you can do what you want with it. What is referral marketing? So when you maybe even take an example, when you look at Dropbox, when I invite you to Dropbox, I didn't have to leave the app to grab my link, which I can share with you. When you sign up to Dropbox, you get 10 gigabytes for free, but I also get 10 gigabytes for free. It already happened when you signed up. When you sign up via a link which I grabbed in-app, we both get in-app benefits. So there's no money involved. It's purely in-app. I couldn't get the link without even signing up to Dropbox. So that's referral marketing. Often everything happens within the app itself for users to get benefits which are app related. So next one, what is affiliate marketing? This is a bit different. So affiliate marketing is often purely based on revenue share. So what that means is if I invite somebody towards a SaaS company, I don't get anything when they sign up. I would only get something when they would actually move to a paid subscription. So it's paid per performance, where the SaaS company says you're going to get 20% for 12 months of the revenue you deliver to us. So if a client stays longer, I would still only get revenue for the rev share for the first 12 months. You will often use a third-party platform like ours or any other where people would sign up and grab their link from there. It also means that you're going to go outside of your own network. So you're not just going to purely focus on your own users, but you're also going to basically draw in people which are going to be outside of your own network, like influencers, bloggers, agencies, consultants, etc. Then you would have partner marketing. With partner marketing, it's not always money orientated. Some partners are, but what you see as well is that if you have an agency, they don't really care about the revenue share. They don't really care about 12% or They don't really care about 20% for 12 months. They just want their clients to be successful. With partner marketing, you're going to have often a lot less, but they're going to be a lot more engaged, like agencies, consultants, often being in this bucket where they already have contact with a set number of clients where they can recommend your tools towards them, and then they have a really warm intro to be done. But the best tools which work for this is where they trust you're really going to deliver them value. They would only recommend the tools they really believe in and they know it's going to drive value for their clients. So this is why they're not always money orientated, because they want their clients to be successful, so they stay along with the agency. You can put this in a funnel where you're going to have affiliates at the top. Like they could drive a lot of traffic because it's going to be outside of your own network. You could also invite your current users, so it could be like the biggest numbers in potential. Then you would have referrals or referrers. For referral marketing, they're going to be a lot less because they're only going to be your current clients, right? So there's always going to be less than going outside of your network. And then you're going to have partners, which are going to recommend you towards their current clients, which is going to be less as well. But also the more you move down in the funnel, the warmer the intro becomes. So you want to decide for yourself, like what kind of intros do you need? So what kind of SaaS do you have? What are the average deal sizes? How long is the sales cycle? And then often you can already guess what is going to be the best channel for you to start. Cool. But today we're purely going to talk about affiliate marketing. So let's start with the first question. What is the most common mistakes companies make while setting up an affiliate program? What I see a lot is that early stage SaaS companies think it can give them their first clients, which is not going to be the case. If you can't sell yourself, then how can you expect somebody else to do it for you? It sounds super simple, but you need to be able to figure out things yourself first before you can ask somebody else to start recommending you. Let me give you an example. If a new restaurant would open up in your neighborhood, you've never eaten there, you don't know what the service is, you don't even know what the quality of the food is, would you be willing to recommend that restaurant to your friends? Probably not, right? So if you have a restaurant where you eat regularly, you know exactly what the value is, you know exactly what kind of food you're serving, the service you're getting, most likely that's going to be a restaurant which you would be willing to recommend because you've been eating there multiple times. It's the same with SaaS, right? If somebody doesn't know what you're actually doing, what kind of value you're offering, how would they be able to recommend you? So thinking affiliate marketing could be your first go-to-market channel, like that's wrong. Make sure you get users first. Make sure you start building case studies, best practices, figuring things out where people are left in the funnel, and optimize the entire funnel before you start asking somebody else to recommend you. Because don't forget, affiliate marketing is revenue sharing. Affiliates only get money when you turn their traffic into paid clients. If you don't turn that traffic into paid clients, they would stop recommending you. And then in the end, the channel won't work. So first misconception is thinking it can give you your first clients. It's not going to work. Maybe there are some rare cases where it did, but I would not recommend it as your first go-to-market channel.
Are you struggling to find people and companies which have access to your ideal customer profile? At Reditus, we just launched a second side of the marketplace, which allows you to search, filter, and contact B2B SaaS affiliates which have access to the audience you're looking for. We do this by leveraging first-party data sources. Want to learn more? Go to getreditus.com.
The second thing I see a lot is people think it's a sit-back acquisition channel in a way, like a quick win magic bullet. If you do have revenue, if you do have users, if you do figure out your conversion rates, it's not as simple as just setting up an affiliate program and things will just run by itself. I like to always compare it to SEO. The more effort you put into it, the more results will compound over time. But at the beginning, you need to invest quite a bit of time and effort into it to make sure it's going to compound over time, because otherwise it's just going to be sitting there at the back and it's not probably going to do the results you're hoping for. To give an example here, if you don't invite affiliates, if you don't recruit affiliates, if you don't basically fill up the funnel, I guess, at the top, like getting people in to start recommending you, then you're not going to get the results. The more time you put into actually getting them in, getting them onboarded and getting them activated, the more you're going to get out of it at the end of the funnel. Maybe the other third mistakes I see a lot is that not onboarding the affiliates. You can't just hand people a link and expect that they know exactly what to do, right? Because often you have a certain brand or you have a certain style or certain features you want them to promote or certain way you want them to promote you. If you don't educate them on that, how can they promote you in the way you want them to promote you? So definitely make sure you onboard the affiliates and of course qualify them based on certain criteria you set for yourself. Do you want to have a call with them? Do you automatically onboard them based on email sequences? You can treat it as creating your ideal affiliate profile or doing like qualification in there, and then with the top potential ones you're gonna have calls with them where some of them you're just gonna guide towards your self-serve affiliate sequence. Are there any strategies or processes companies are using to grow an affiliate program? 100%. I think it starts with, again, top of funnel. So recruitment of the right affiliates is not about the quantity, it's about the quality of the affiliate. If you get the right affiliates in, and the right affiliates meaning they have access to your ideal customer profile, you're gonna have a lot more results at the bottom of the funnel. So a couple of ideas you can already start doing or start checking out right away is, are your competitors running an affiliate program? If they are, who are their affiliates? Like I made videos on YouTube where you can see exactly who your competitor affiliates are. To give an example, you can just go into a tool like SEMrush or Ahrefs. You can enter their URL and check for their backlinks. And then when you look at the backlinks, you can often already spot what is an affiliate link or not. So when you start with this, you would have blogs or websites which are referring to your competitor, which means they're going to have content for the topics you want to be ranking for. And they already know the concept of affiliate marketing. So you don't have to explain two things, like the problems you're solving, plus you don't have to sell them into the concept of affiliate marketing. If you want to have quick wins, this is your quickest win, because you only have to convince them why they should also start recommending you next to your competitor. And don't be afraid that they're recommending our competitor, so they might not be recommending us, because what we see a lot is that they would have, for example, these listing articles where they would have the 10 best tools for XYZ. So if you want to get yourself listed in those kind of articles, provide the content, make sure it's just almost like a copy paste for them, where they can just start adding you into the article, which is a good backlink for you, and they can start earning money without almost no effort. If you want to go one step deeper, think about what keywords do you want to rank for. If you are already running paid ads or are you doing SEO, you have certain keywords you're targeting, right? See if you can do a couple of searches. What are the high performing content articles based on the keywords, besides, of course, the paid results, besides the review sites, and then see who is ranking well for the keywords you want to be ranking for as well. Start reaching out to those blogs, of course, if they're not competitors, because they already have content you want to be ranking for. Why not add yourself into that? These articles might not always work purely on a revenue share model. Some of them would sell positions within the articles, but what you could do is try to figure out if you can work out a hybrid deal, meaning you would give them something upfront, but most of the money can be earned via revenue share. So you could say, we're going to pay you $200 upfront to get ourselves listed into the article, and we're going to give you 20% kickback fee for 12 months for every paid client you direct to us. These blogs, because they're ranking pretty high on Google, which means is they invested quite a bit of time and effort into ranking, they might not always purely go for a revenue share model. The more early stage you are, or the less brand awareness you have, probably the more you have to pay upfront. Because again, restaurant example, if they don't know you yet, why should they start recommending you? The more well-known you are, the more likely they are to say yes. So you have to play around a little bit what is going to work for you. The third strategy is to leverage a network with relevant affiliates. So if you are thinking about setting up an affiliate program, make sure that you're going to set yourself up for success longer term. You can set up an affiliate program with quite a bit of branding towards yourself in, as I call it, a silo approach, where you have to invite all the affiliates yourself. But at one point, you're going to be limited, as in, if you are going to recruit affiliates, if you are going to invite your network, you're going to dry out at one point where it is going to be hard to keep filling up the bucket with new affiliates. If you can set up the program within the network, which has access to affiliates you're looking for, you can also kickstart the growth of the affiliate program. That's definitely one thing I would recommend looking into. Can you share some best practices regarding setting up an affiliate program? So we talked about already strategies and processes. One thing I haven't discussed that much is inviting your own user base or your own network. So when you really look at your own user base, and let's get the restaurant example back, they know your value, right? They know exactly what you offer, what you deliver, etc. Get them to start recommending you as well. Often what we see within the user base, you're going to also have agencies or consultants already in there, or maybe people who do have access to your ICP, as in if they're maybe an influencer or they just have a huge following. Try to see if you can activate them. They might not always do it purely for the money, but if you don't ask, you don't know. See if they want to recommend you, what they want in return, and provide them with everything they need. Like, the good thing is they already know exactly who you are, what you do, so they often don't need a lot of guidance. I think that's one thing. And then the other thing, best practice wise, is if you have started to grow revenue for the affiliate program, or you want to take it seriously, often you want to have somebody responsible for the program. So it's that this is one of those things you're going to add to somebody's list. You want them to start recruiting affiliates, onboarding them, and then activating them. So they create like this ICP, but then for affiliates, so like an ideal affiliate profile. And then you start figuring out, okay, what do we want them to do? What would they need from us to actually do this? Is there a way we can make it as easy as possible for them? And then what can I do to help them make money? If you have a person who's asking this question all the time to himself, what can I do to help these affiliates make money? Then you're going to have somebody who's going to basically build an army of salespeople for you. But if you don't have somebody responsible for the affiliate program, then often it's one of those things which just don't happen, which often means is you're going to have a lot of dormant affiliates who just don't know what to do, or they signed up. You might have proved them like 2 weeks later, they forgot about it, and then they wouldn't start recommending you. Rather, if you have somebody who accepts them almost right away when they come in, who would onboard them, activate them, and provide the content they need to start recommending you, then time to value for the affiliate is going to be a lot shorter, because they might already earn their first commission like within a month or within 2 months. So from there, they're more likely to start promoting you on a longer term. So best practice, try to have somebody responsible for the affiliate program. This all sounds easy in a way, right? But there's a lot of challenges and obstacles when growing an affiliate program. Let's dive into the biggest challenge of growing an affiliate program. It will take time to get your first revenue in, because we talked about recruiting affiliates, onboarding them, activating them. It's going to take time. They need to start promoting you. If they, for example, don't have any content yet, they need to start generating content. That content needs to start generating traffic, and that traffic has to convert into paid clients. Look at your sales cycle. How long is your sales cycle typically? And add some time to it. Reason being that, again, you need to recruit them, they need to start promoting, they need to sign up, and then from there, your normal sales cycle kicks in. So there's just going to be a period before that. If you go and leverage the people who already know you, your current network, you can speed this up because they already know you, and they hopefully already have a network they can start recommending you towards. So there are ways of overcoming this, but this is going to be the biggest challenge, like getting your first revenue, and after that it can compound. Don't give up too soon, and make sure you actually put in the effort of getting the first revenue, because after that you can start treating it as onboarding new users to your SaaS. You can start building best practices, what affiliates are doing, and then from there you can educate the new ones coming in. If you're able to get over that first hurdle, things are going to be a lot easier. So a final question before I dive into the revenue related questions. How do I see the future of affiliate marketing? I do think there's a lot of challenges right now where sometimes you don't know if an affiliate is a good fit for you or not. If affiliates sign up to a program, are they first of all really who they say they are? Do they have access to your ideal customer profile, aka like what is their audience, and have they been generating paid clients for other SaaS companies? Like, often you don't know these things, which makes it a black box for a lot of SaaS companies, and which makes it super challenging. So what I'm gonna see, and this is maybe a bit promotional, sorry about that, but what we're working on right now is that you want to know this information upfront from affiliates. And when you have this information, you can even use affiliates to go into new markets. So to give an example, if you have a network of affiliates, you can say, hey, I want to see all the affiliates who have traffic in the US with a website with more than 10,000 visitors per month. They're interested in recommending tools within these industries. They purely work on a CPA model and have been generating money for other SaaS companies. You can even put a minimum on that. And that's what we're working on right now, where you can almost start using them as a GTM motion. But again, not your first one. But for example, if you want to expand to new markets, because you need to have a brand which is good enough for them to trust you. So if you want to start selling yourself where they're going to recommend you, you will need to have a good brand. So it's not just them recommending you, right? They need to want to start recommending you. For new SaaS companies, like I think hybrid deals are going to be more and more applicable, because what is that? A lot of influencers get paid to do certain posts and then it ends. I do think it's going to be more strategic long-term partnerships where the hybrid deals are going to be covering the effort the influencer has to do or the affiliate has to do upfront. And then the revenue share is going to be the long-term partnership where both of them are going to benefit if somebody delivers them paid clients. Cool. Hopefully this was interesting. So let's dive into the final two questions. So when we talk about growing a B2B SaaS company, what kind of advice would I give somebody who's just starting out and growing to 10K MRR? The standard advice of growing to 10K MRR is to hustle, do things that don't scale, and talk to as much customers as possible. But that's exactly what I would recommend others doing, and don't skip this step. So I think especially talking to a lot of customers is going to help you to build a strong foundation for 10K plus MRR. As you can learn from their challenges, build features based on feedback, but also use the information in your sales process towards other prospects. So talk to as much customers as possible. You can't talk to them enough. You're going to learn so much from it. Talk to also like prospects, customers, churned clients, learn why are they leaving, why did they actually sign up, why did they move to paid, what convinced them to do so. Like the more you talk to your customers, the more you can use it in your paid ads, in your SEO, on your website, in your sales pitches, basically anywhere, right? It's super important to actually maybe even first of all validate the product you're building if they're interested into it. So the biggest advice is talk to your customers. That's it. What kind of advice would I give somebody who's past 10K MRR and now on their way to growing towards 10 million ARR? So at Reditus, we're on the journey ourselves, but with Leadfeeder, I experienced the journey while being head of customer success. So the advice I would give here is you need to build processes, but the fun part is build processes for the super long term because they're going to keep breaking. So you need to start iterating them and ideally even try to get ahead of things. If you're able to predict what the revenue growth is going to be, or you know what the revenue growth probably is, but then where is the revenue at a certain point, you can also start predicting what kind of resources or people you would need. So to give, for example, really practical example, like I was able to predict, of course, with other leadership to see where the revenue is going to be in a number of months. Then we said, okay, every CSM can take X amount of revenue or X amount of clients per person. So we were able to see where we're going to be in 6 months. So when do we need somebody new? How long do they need to actually be onboarded for? So we started hiring before that, taking into account that somebody had to be onboarded. So at the time we were at that revenue point with the number of clients we were expecting, that person was already hired, onboarded and ready to go. So often you're too late with certain things. The more you can get ahead of things, the better. It is hard, like it is going to be trial error to get there. But yeah, often you can take a certain metric and then look at that, and then which is often revenue, to see what would you need at that point. Cool. Hopefully this was interesting. Thank you for watching this show of the Grow Your B2B SaaS podcast. You made it till the end, so I think we can assume you like this content. If you did, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you like this content, Feel free to reach out if you want to sponsor the show, if you have a specific guest in mind, if you have a specific topic you want us to cover. Reach out to me on LinkedIn. More than happy to take a look at it. If you want to know more about Reditus, feel free to reach out as well. But for now, have a great day and good luck growing your B2B SaaS.